Hey chat, I'm awake. Awake early. Very early. Waking up super early. But caffeine to wake me up. Me to jet to a holiday. Yay. Caffeine. Oh my god, I'm so derp. What's wrong with my phone? I'm gonna start a poll on YouTube just on. Give me a second. The post has been created. I'm so tired. But yeah, I woke up super early and I was unable to fall back asleep. Gave it like 20 minutes since I still couldn't fall. I decided to accept my fate and just wake up. Yeah. Obviously, if you're awake, probably in British. Yeah, I just wake up in the most random ways possible. Like I woke up this morning with my whole body, my feet on my pillow, my head over where my feet usually go. Literally, I just randomly rotate myself overnight. I don't know why. It does help, but for some reason, I think it might be related to my brain. I have a magnetics. My brain, generally, my body just. And then I like the rolling rotate. Oh, you got a cow. Well, you got a book fair, and you got a cow. Treat that thing with the utmost respect. If you want wagyu steak, give it occasional baths, knowledge that thing. Then eventually, if you want to keep it as a pet, then you don't have. I know, but the funny things about vegans is they don't take into account plants are alive too. They just can't express themselves much. They generally can't express themselves. They just sit there and just take the pain. Plants can, yes, they absolutely feel pain. Oh, also, if you're wondering why I have my brightness down, and also this here because I'm redesigning it. I do need to shift this back in. No. Bruh. But this was neutral. That's a dedicated fan. Oh. I just got some Pepsi on my. Thing is, even though I wake up insanely early, I am still able to get insomnia. I don't know what insomnia, how insomnia works in real life, but I do know it relates to the drastic drain of sleep I get. I know that it does relate to a drastic amount of like sleep loss. But I'm actually working. I'm actually just, I could never like I don't basically acting. I'm just redesigning some. I need to open Opera GX real quick. No. Whenever I mention a specific app by its full name, I'm not sponsored by them. Not supported. God dang it. Oh, I have to implement local saves. Dude. I don't. Oh, I already have it all right. Hello. Just to let you know, those of you who've never been here, I might actually have an. Okay. Hello. So I'm building my own castle. I don't know why that. But I did pixel art. I did my own pixel art. If you guys don't believe, yeah, I just don't want to believe. Hmm. Windows. Or just see. Here you go. Now, if you can't look on YouTube, what's that? What? Yeah, I'm using this as a base plate. It's like a template rather than more of a template that I made my. Also, I do know that it looks a lot like the. Oh, I was aware of this, but I decided to make it anyway. It looks a lot like, in the red line down there is just marked that that's supposed to go up top. I do get like a huge leak. I do get like a huge amount of room on the bottom, but I choose not to use it. Why did I get 3 sets of rewards points? Just one. In less than an hour. But yeah, this is what I'm basing it on. Blue, that ignore the red, but what the blue and black is. Doesn't look the same. I don't know why it looks the same. I might get rid of the pixel art, but it looks pretty cool. No, people generally treat it weirdly. I don't care. I have it saved as a local file. Yeah. Display file. I was generally using it for each pixel being a block. I'm just tired. Yeah, they don't. Or they had exclusive yada yada yada. No, I just intentionally sounded like that because I just that's a part intention. Yeah, I don't like it. It looks better on the base plate template designed. Really just trying to. I really don't know what else I'm gonna do. I don't know. But other than that, that's what I upgrade. Ooh, I have a really good idea, but it could be good or it could be really good or badly, but it could be. Nope. I guess I'm gonna try and put in. Wait, no, wait, no, that's gonna mess up the original lava this list. After I had my dog be in my room with me last night, the same one that I up by the stuff of his neck. Yeah, he's an adult male dog, so you would expect him to not expect him to like know that his own weight is way. And they just randomly spawn. But yeah, this dog, he attacked our. We've always had them together before. They've never gotten to a. I was the first out of my family to notice that they were fighting. Oh, also, Indy, just a little thing. You want to advance? If you want to get the time to not be nighttime, you do this. Like day. Go to the slash time set day, and that way it doesn't reset my day count. I had to manually bring my day counter from 2 to 640. 600. No. It was supposed to be 6,600. Supposed to be 6,455. 45. Why? Not the white. How way not the white? Oh, I mean, somebody was been online right before I was. Figure that out. So we actually generally have a. Not supposed to be in here. Technically, I was in the server before you were, and I'm not the white dot. And somebody that is unauthorized is in the server. I don't know how to tame them, but I think you them with salmon or cod. Yep. See, look, you're the white dot, and I was in the world before you were. It's generally that's how you know. Oh wait, oh I forgot PvP stuff. Dude, you want me to help you tame them? Boom. Let's see. I'm gonna test to see what they like for. Obviously, it has to be raw food. Let's try coffee. They prefer to use this. They're tameable, right? They're not taming? Hold on, give me a second. Wait a second. They're put them on a leash. Hold on to them. I keep seeing these videos on YouTube Shorts. I rarely ever go. I go on YouTube Shorts because the content I don't really want. A little boost event, a little bit. Or random memes. There's 2 of them? Oh, I'm just gonna look up how. This. Keep them. You can keep them tight. Yeah, yeah, otter. Lamb or crab meat, and bread with same. Uh-oh. Only why? I get banned from. Oh. No, you got kicked too. What the hell happened? What happened? Did you just clutch kick? What'd you do? If you did something by accident, it's fine. Was it a crash or what was that? Oh wait, hold on. This is 26, right? Yeah, at least. Disconnected from host. I got to said my connection says the server was no longer active. Oh no. Why does Minecraft 4? Ah, I can't do it. Oh, give me a second. Update after. It doesn't say anything on my. I generally think about it. Disconnected from host. Why? I think I know why. I genuinely think there's a hacker that has access. I'm gonna mute real quick. I think I fixed it. I think I know what happened. If a hacker does get in, I could just I could report this. I could just close the server permanently and just open it. It's that easy. I don't have a realm code. I don't. Anti-cheat. Okay, so there's not really any way that a hacker could hack the realm unless they're using a hack client, which allows just to use hacks. But other than that, I was about to open the menu. I did too many implements and took a blip. Actually, let's use crab. Here, take these. Made a mistake. I hear something else. Oh. You're attracted to this or crab or clam. Oh, you already tamed it. Oh, you already got it. Nice. Want me to go get the other one? Lead real quick. Hey, can you give me the leash? So I can bring in the other otter. That's fine. I got it. I can do it fast. Bro, buddy. I want you to. What you are. I know how to get this. That didn't work very well. You know, sheep. Oh. Come up. Just make sure I get him. It didn't. It's much easier. A lot easier to do this. Wait, hold on. What? Biggest. Bro, Eggshen nearly died. I saw the full video. I saw the full video of Youngie just destroying. At least they got rid of Arachnid. I saw one clip where Arachnid had the Thorns curse. Basically, it was just a bunch of zombies. I know how to recreate the Thorns curse. I think all you have to do is like. Basically, what it does is that it has an arrow be cycled, have a piercing arrow, which meaning it's just an arrow that decides to not my piercing arrow, but like an arrow. I don't know how you use thing works. Your skin is green. Oh, do I see something cool I could do? Take this off. I do need my leather boots. I'm gonna go in here so I can get you power, so I can use your energy. Oh, here. There you go. Andy. Here, I have one of these. Also, don't do time set 0, please, because that can really ruin the server. Let you know in advance. This is yesterday. Grab one, please. Please put, if you only need one, because if you want to dye them, but you want to dye them. I use the white for mine. I do need to upgrade it. Okay, do need to change it. I generally do. I don't think you have cauldron. No. Okay. Yeah, so I'm actually going to turn off. I will turn them back on for my brother. This guy, did you chat? Do you know what alarms I have for school? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 alarms just for the wake up, just for the get ready for school process. Here, color do you want to dye your leather? Oh, hold on, I didn't even fix my brightness. I think, you know, low brightness is cool, but it's really cool. It feels nice. Green, okay, let's light or light cyan or light green. Okay, let's try that. I just need a specific light green. M-I-R the leather you grabbed. And he has 2 bees, by the way. Can you even hear me? Yes, the thing is, I do need a lot. I'm gonna get a run. How many did you pick? Put them in there. If I can type faster. Also, I do have a really cool method. Shep. I don't know if they're tamed. Wait, no, I forgot. My bad. I forgot that they're your pets. My bad. I'm sorry. I don't really know how much help. Flash you punch. Also, I'll also dye them a big green, just so I can tell them. Some apart from natural. Never appear like this. Yeah, not natural. So I need. I just do. Yes. Try 9. A second water bucket. So please don't break the powder snow block. I'm just gonna put it up on your wall, so that way it doesn't, so I don't lose it. That's why. The way mobs can't get stuck. Oh wait, no, it's nerfed again. It's weak again. Why? I also do need to break your dirt. I will use. Might not have one. I don't have one. get one. Also, I'm planning on voice acting the main character for my book and also my animation series. Well, the book is going to be the first series that drops. The animation is I'm gonna drop the very first It's gonna be more of a novel rather than a graphic. It's not gonna be a graphic novel. A lot of people think that a lot of the novels are since the novel has the word the magic. That's not actually necessary. That's what it has the word novel. The name does not mean make it actually a graphic novel. Graphic novels are all called graphic. They're a novel, but they're graphic. They're novels. They got pictures. Anyway, I only need this and okay, so I need this. Got Enderman. I actually need to turn off mobs. Ethan, oh no! Fight back! Careful with it! No, don't use your spear. No! Let me kill it. They're in the water! Please be careful. I'm set the time today. Don't set time. I got it. Time today. Please be. This. Die. Then, I do need to. Please let me do this. Also, I will put this on here. This is like a shelf for me. Okay, so I'll grab this. Sorry, I'm putting blocks on your wall, next to your wall. Reason why is don't break them. I'm just putting them in there. Okay, look at this. That way, I have backups. This. I do need to put one organized. I need them. Waiting for them in the past, so at least double away. Don't attack me. I also on my way. I'm gonna put my stuff in my. Don't. That's already. What do I do? There's on me, not really a lot of them. Ow. Freaking foot. Also, he is actually up. There. I'm also probably gonna hold. Then down. And obviously, I know I have storage on me. I need your sheep to move. I'm gonna say before I decide. I will make a pen. And not really big pen. Alright, I'll do that. Provide them with somewhat of a bit of space. They can just their sheep. These sheep. Alright, really. Please go away. And obviously, I'm gonna do the airlock. This. That's simple. Feet. Sheeps. Because the thing is, these sheep are not natural. So they won't. I don't think they're transferred. Obviously, close the gate. Inner gate first. I did transfer. Okay, so it's based off of they both have it. I thought it was based on the actual proper genetics. It's not. Also, just to make sure, I'm going to take this And also, I do need to grab my Yep. You have a zombie on you. Did he just... Please don't also... I don't know why, but the zombie just disappeared. I need to eat. Sure. This? Wait. This. Hang on. Do mine real quick. I made a mistake. I just gonna back up just in case. So I did clear out the that in there. Hey, changed it. It got rid of the name. I want them. Hip is really easy. At least you have the crab meat is actually really good. It's quick. It's really easy to. This is missing my a lot, obviously. This. Oh wait, I think it's based on. Oh, I can do 6. I could do a total of 6. Same. Oh, I messed up. Okay. I made a mistake. I really don't need extra. I'm actually just gonna grab Powerstar. I was just trying to save. I made a mistake and what? It's fine, it happens. Sometimes sometimes my right? Sometimes I don't notice that she's still asleep. And I'm pretty much of a numb, meaning I am just be some I can be just like not this but not be online or speak, and I don't notice, and it takes me a while, and me being a derp face, then she responds, and like it just makes me real, because before I had met her, I've gone 4 years alone as a lone wolf on my own. On 4 years with nobody else. That was before I met her. Guns? Still going. Wow. Oh, I need 1. Crazy. Go ahead and get rid of them. Oh, there's your other boot. Shift. Just cover everything. Dash over everything. Yeah, but thing is, try about 4 years. A lot harder when you have nobody to talk to for a long time. Just take this. I'm just being quick about it. Okay. Here, I'll let you name the shulker. Here. Item shulker in there. I'm also just gonna clear out the names. It's a little bit easier. Also gonna do just a simple pot, like a street. I don't know. Street. I don't know. Yeah, that's the name. You do need a backup. Come on. Yeah, it does. Save. Backup. Here you go. We'll put this one in your chest. And I'll put it in this bottom single chest. right in the middle. That way you can name both. Because leather boots do break pretty commonly. If you want to name each individual boots, because most you only need one pretty much. Add one. Hey, okay. There. Don't need. Pick this up. Okay. First thing to grab is the shovel. What? You good? Oh, you don't want to name it? Okay. Well, I'm gonna leave it that with that name. I recommend naming your shulkers because naming your shulker is very important. That way, you don't forget what is. Are you seriously just telling me I'm not allowed one item I built, crafted? Also, I have a new name for my mace. Cool new name. I like this name. Really excited. But I'm not gonna share it just yet because it's a spoiler. But it's a spoiler for the plot of the Powerstar Master. Yes, I did reveal a second run and I don't know how. I don't actually know how it's gonna. All I know is that it depends on. No, we'll get around it. I don't know why I have a spyglass. Generally don't know. Oh, I don't know. Right now I'm sounding like a lot like what? Yeah, sometimes they could be still asleep to be honest, or not, or probably busy. It's generally that it is guaranteed. That is pretty high. Sometimes my friend I've known for 9 years straight. Sometimes he doesn't respond because he's either busy with his business that his own pressure driveway pressure washing company he made. Another more friends. Okay. Ouch. Okay, hold on. Grab this. I'm not renaming. Just see how it looks. Hey. It's barely noticeable. You can barely notice that it's different. It's basically the same. Nice. Holy spelling, yeah, that happens. I could place it in my. I don't know why I just sound like freaking Clone Wars Yoda. I sound like freaking Clone Wars Yoda. How crazy, how insane does my voice act? Voice crack sweet for me to say Clone Wars. It's not even been a full hour yet. My alarms are already getting ready to. What is that? Right. Arch fragment of demonic soul. What are the demons? How long is that? Is oh. 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 Our demon rates from you equipping something or oh yeah, the drowned on you. Your friend. I don't know why, but drowns don't really need to care about the mob spawning game. They generally don't even need. They're drawn. They're drawn. I have a really cool idea for my mace. I'm not gonna show it on stream because I don't want to do that. I don't want to leak. I don't want to leak the future of my own. Is it hidden? Yes. What do I not have? Orange. Green. I need to hide the. I'm gonna put the freshly named mace bundle, and then put that in. That way, its name is concealed. But the name itself is concealed name. I want to keep it hidden. What? Okay. See ya. Have fun. I'm going to. I try and move your otters. I'm gonna name your otter. What do you want to name it? What would you name it? It's not. I'll name it myself. I'll just give it a random. I like something. I'll just name it like. I don't really know how to name. I don't really know any names that relate to an otter. So. Otter. Right. Otter. Names. Oh, you're. What? Alright. Oh, Uchi. Oh, that I didn't even think about that. My bad. How do you spell that? Two O's, and then I know the rest. Okay, there you go. Okay, there you go, and read. Obviously, what do you want to name? And obviously, one. I'm just gonna make sure nobody. Wait, did I mute the alerts? Settings, advanced, browser. Okay, come on, yeah. I don't like seeing that little outline with the little boxes. I don't like seeing that. Okay, so I forgot to name it. Hold on, I have to keep it hidden. Sorry, have a second. I'm just gonna grab climb, spray, 8, undyed. So grab one. I already got 1, 2. I have 10 different colors. This one. These I know I have. I just know. Grab what I already have. The like. I think I have a red one, right? I made a mistake. I have yellow, lime. Orange. What I don't have, I'm pretty sure I grab a blue because lapis. Let's just put these out. Just put these on. This. don't know why. Ah, my chair is very squeaky. It's cheaper. Very specific. Red signifies that you're not. Two dimension. Right. Okay. And then I'm off to. No. Touchy. No touchy. No touchy. This. Also name the bundle. Touchy. No touchy. Need to test it. And take the name. Obviously, I do need to redo this. I'm just using it as a base plate. Obviously, name that. Put it in the bundle. Take that bundle. Put it in here. No touchy. Obviously, I'm just gonna put a bunch of barriers. Boom. That way, I don't have to worry about it, and it's no touchy, no touchy. Therefore, show you guys. So I'm also having something. I have a little project, right? Called Project Neutron Star. It's a current. I just came up with the idea of it. Okay. The idea of Project Neutron Star is that it's gonna be a specific mace. It's gonna be a very unique mace. Your head mace. Not really a feat function now. Less of a feature. Yeah, no touchy. No touchy. Obviously, I'm gonna do this. Make it even more secure. Have another backpack. And this one. No touchy as well. Right. Okay, so we're going a little bit overboard, okay? No big deal. And I'll just leave caps lock. Right, okay, so we're just place that down. This is say the name. Oh, it just resets. It just resets itself. It's not really any point to it. So, right. Obviously, we're gonna put that right in. Right. Take the backpack right here. Take this one. We're gonna put this very specific on my shoulder. Okay. Not gonna put in there. I need the. I don't know which one to put it, but technically, I have a really. Is that there? We have quite a few options. I couldn't join. I know that. I know what's in there. Not really many. But I know a very specific over. Not this one. Not that one. Not this. I'll put in illegal items if that's the case. Yes. I keep the dragon egg being on it. And that will remain in for now. Oh. I have a bunch of containing a lot. Alarm. I've been live for not even an hour. And obviously I'm going to delete that. And there's no way off online, so I did get rid of the sheep because it was a great extractor. Oh, that's how you get the decent. I can't. Also, this is unenchantable. I want something at least. I want to do the math. On. Bitter. Let's grab the calculator. I have 8, 18, 12, 46. Try and go for something. Just keep it around that. At least say at least. I guess close, nowhere below 7, nowhere higher than, and if it enchanted, obviously. Unenchantable, definitely not. Any high. So this is unenchanted. 8. Also just want to try it. I really want to like recall as a anti-hero's feat curse. Can't use. I might actually have to give. May look cool. Yeah, I have to. Reeves. Random strike. Wait, Archangel Everest does have that, but it is an 8er. 8er, but it's uncantable. I wonder if something has any high fun. He also has. Oh, 7,422. This is not. That's not. This is even high. This is a lot higher damage and damages. Not necessarily. Not really. Not as good. Same durability. But weak. I mean, I could go for high. Damn it. Dead? Unenchant. Unenchant. Like. Might try and use combat. That's only level. This one obviously does have. Anyway. Read all. Thorns, magma, ground, ground roots, thorns, fire and explosion. Temperature of fire, or ice. This is. I actually just. A lot of dirt. I can't speak on what for only if I don't have. I think I just go. Because it does have the ability. I might try that one. And both. It's pretty good. One's camp. I'm gonna try these. Not this. I'm gonna. This obviously I'm gonna use. It does have quite a few perks. I don't like it. I genuinely do. 14 bonus. More durability. Both the also left check what it looks like. Bulky, definitely not. Absolutely. Have it end of it. Something. Also, let's say at least about 4. That. Let's see. I mean, honestly, this is pretty good. It's a really high dirt. Another lava or fire, and it has defense better than this. Oh no, it's not. Armor toughness 4.5. Damage. Obviously, that's a good choice. It's a very good choice. I just might. Really? I fall. I honestly don't need that much extra. That much extra. Go with this. So I go with it. Head. Nice. Dang it. That's wrong. Set option. I was already in creative, I think. Yeah, I was already in creative. Okay, 2%. Do not. To the castle. Don't have anything. Also, I found a way to easily do this. Oh. So I found a really do this. Do this. Click down. Then it skips our scrolling. Yes. I do have to put my hand a little. Not. Hey, not tell you. Stop. What's it? I need. Wait. Place. Those I will get rid of. These. No. I don't. I do it with a lot. Look cooler. Actually, I might try and something that's not going to depend on me. Offensive. Very. I want the significantly similar to not anything. Already. I'm actually just 40. I want to say at least. Guardian. Eight. That is better. Good. Let's see if we compare the stats. Okay, so let's obviously has a big crown. It looks that's pretty small. I want to be able to see. I'm just sacrifice over the obviously. Stubborn. I really don't want to use this in order. I don't know anybody else. I know. So the thing is, Ametrine is 7 yet. Netherite is basically just Netherite without the knockback. Generally, just don't like Netherite. Okay? And definitely like myself. Netherite is actually really the same thing. Except is well. So I want to stay at least in the thousands range. I could just make it to where I every so often it'll like by making it where it hits or a command block will randomly spawn XP. Randomly though. Only and also Not a whole lot. It was usually like 3 bottles per round. I think it's good. Yeah, that might be a good idea. I know it may count as cheating, but thing is, I don't like the low dirt. Still breakable. It's just so I don't know the time range. Thing is, okay, so the thing is. Diamond and nether significantly. In terms of defense, diamonds, armor, and nether armor are really in terms of defense compared to these modded ones. In here, right? Ace. Backup. There you go. Another one here. That. And then also I just I have a lead with like extra health. Is decent, yes. No, I don't. For now, I'll just stick with hammer justice. For the new mace, who dat? Oh, I didn't see your message on Twitch. I'm so sorry. It's not black. San Diego. I don't know where that. Yeah, that's in California. Sorry, I didn't see your chat until. I don't know why I don't hear anything or any. Or just it random. It just selectively just. And I forgot I deleted. Oh wait, I can't notch out. Nobody was left, even me. Unless we do so thing is our has been technically so pretty much our oversupply. I have to just see what we have. We don't have enough. If somebody that has too many, don't have any. Ask the person. Trade. Give. Thing is, a lot of people technically don't really need idea to an insane amount. Like a ridiculous amount. And what I mean by ridiculous, I mean like thousands per fold. That's what I mean. That's what I mean, like a crap. Excessive. Over excessive. Alright, look in terms of kingdom. As part of a command block system I made. Don't know, that's capital. Yes, there is. Back up. Ta-da. Let me pick it up. I'm just gonna wear down this. I want to get rid of that. I really want to wear it. Yes, and that isn't how it's grabbing them from creative unless you're only if that only counts as creative if you're grabbing it from creative. If it already exists, you're not technically grabbing it or oversupply. Also, chat, if you ever want to, my brother's bedroom is right here. There's not really anything back here to take. don't believe me, I literally could like prove it to you. Let's just do this. No chest. This is only divider wall because my bigger. These beacons for decoration only. So technically, if you break this, it would be significantly known. Obviously, the light from the beacon. There's no. These lights are not bright enough. The beacon itself is area. I know. And since it's level 4 beacon, it is set to generation 2. So anybody in the area or with has the beacon in the rear, they can still technically or within this designated zone. If you have the beacon in your area that then that you're in range, get a power play with region. Even if you're low, it'll heal you. The whole point is that this is a healing place. This is heal people. It won't repair anybody or things that. Then you're probably wondering, where's all the containers? Why is the wall perfect? Is there a gap here? And right. It's only to open up the door. Because the button is like right here on the wall. And on the wall, it's right there. So yeah, that's what I'm just. And this is not really a that you have to worry about being looted or attacked, because most of the time I try to keep friendly fire office for as long as possible. And also, don't steal things that's not yours that you didn't grind for. Just don't take other people's stuff that they worked for. And then also, I will know even if you try and hide it, I can still check your ender chest. Not really a point in trying to hide. I have cheeseburgers because they're really efficient. There's not really a point in trying to hide it because like one time, some random kid just stole from this location. I'm gonna go inside. So here's the castle, remodeled, and redesign it, right? Did like a wavy pattern on that. You need to trap it. I need to fix that. Backside's not. Well, it's not. Front side's awesome. Right, this is the castle. Oldest building on the server. Built this by hand, no schematics, by the way. Can't really use it. The person that kid stole from was this. Technoblade. Memorial that I built Techno. That guess specifically he stole. He specifically stole the netherite upgrades. He stole all the firework charges, left the gunpowder and paper, took the firework itself, and then took the netherite upgrade. And he claimed that he got it on his own. And also, I had at the time I had a mod that would show where players have been in the world. Because I said it's where it will show where they've been in the past like few hours, in the past few days, right? There's like a map, and I had like a plugin that I could show like open a map of my world, and then like trace where specific player that has the player data, which the server automatically tracks the data. But all it does is that it just for security purposes. Like basically, if it shows the person, and also really cool thing that it's in development, and I got offered to use it for free. It's not only a download; it's a website. I called it an app. And no hacks, no ads, no hacks, because they can't really have ads because it's not really public. I remember the name. It's somewhere. It's in development. I'm a beta tester, but I actually really like using it. I really love using it. It's like, you know how like in Breath of the Wild you have the map, like the hero's journey map. Shows you basically the path you've taken throughout your journey in the game. I'm trying to get my hair to not be under my glasses or blocking my headphones, but I can't do that. It's annoying. Really long. It's not super long, but it's pretty long. Right? And then, you know what? I'm actually just gonna go ahead and break this whole build right here. I'm gonna go ahead and break this whole building right here. So technically, I do need to get snow, and also I have because it's the easiest way I could do. The thing is, the random kid that the problem is that the person that built this, they built it right there. They didn't even ask. They said, "Oh, we're just gonna build here because I want to." I'm like, no, you have to ask because it's on my territory. It's on my build. You're building on my build that area I have plans to build more things on. And no, you didn't plan anything. I'm like, one, you can't tell me on my own server. Two, I did plan to build there, but you just decided to take matters into your own hands and just build whatever you wanted on my territory that on my server, build in a random spot. Things you don't just build on, like, also there was a green turf, so obviously there's clear evidence that I was building that is part of my build, and he just generally didn't care. That kind of disrespect is very, very just frowned upon. I don't know why, but somebody here. Oh yeah, those blocks. Generally, somebody broke into here because they couldn't even get in. So there's a lot of there's a lot more. What? Like, what kind of greed do you have to do to steal from a already known? And then also, the kid, after being confronted, he said he continuously denied, and I said, I already know the truth, just be honest. Tell me the truth and you won't get banned, and he still refused to that he did. Now, I had evidence from the player tracker. And yeah, not really player tracker, but like kind of like a hero's journey. Those where you just look at a server member, just show you where they've been in the world. Pretty much. They can show even the outer areas. Even show areas from the map that have not been preload. It updates with the server. That's a cool thing. The problem is that I was just repeatedly lied to by this child. The thing is, he even said that he was 13 and he was in Discord. And also, if you look at my post section, he tries demanding JT to destroy the builds. Even he said you get a lot of TNT and I mean a lot. Blow everything up. Like, kid, you know I could disable TNT, and JT doesn't have admin access. He can't just turn on TNT. He can't. Physically cannot do that. He physically cannot activate without my approval. So even if he really wanted to blow it up, he couldn't either. But the worst he could do was just hand mine it, hand mine the build, or just completely just kill all the pets. Pets are pretty much worse. If the pets are alive and the building's damaged, then I mean either way, if the building or the pets, technically that is. Either way, the pets are still. Either way, I could just use a backup. Have the ability to reverse what it. Thing is, also I saw that. Thing is, I have been nothing but that kid that decided to steal from Technoplate's Memorial. And thing is, he goes ahead and just tries getting me banned from YouTube and Discord, getting himself. He didn't get banned from Discord. Either one of us got banned. But thing is, I told him like genuinely. I even made a comment on his channel. Generally, it is very pitiful and petty that this kid is just deciding to even though I was very nice to him, even though I was extremely nice to him and I gave him pretty much anything he wanted, he still decided that he wanted to destroy and steal things, even though he had basically anything he could ask for. Netherite upgrades, what is the point of netherite upgrades if they don't have any value, and money there's not really a major. Netherite upgrades are not considered money. You can't really just. And also, another factor is that trying to tell me how to run my own server is also very disappointing from the kid that uses Discord. And also shouldn't read really platform anyways. I made a comment about that. Deleted my comment and reported this, but I didn't get banned because the reason why is because I actually had a fair point and YouTube knew that I had a fair point. I don't think YouTube knew my point and they understood it better. they did take away the kids' permissions to live stream for a long time. Technically, they made it so the kid could never live stream again. Pretty well deserved, because technically he lied on my own live stream, stole from a legend, from a dead person, basically grave robbing, which is very basically grave robbing and vandalizing a memorial, a remembrance moment. Technically, all of that is, if he did that as an adult in real life, he would be arrested and be put in prison for a long time. For stealing from especially if it's from like a famous person, also like a leader. Like, that was technically, he did, like, technically was like a political leader, right? And in real life, let's just use this as a theoretical statement. Blade was a real life political leader, and the kid was an adult, and he decides to loot Techno's memorial in Washington, right? Blade was, if he had a memorial, right? It's basically the same thing as basically vandalizing the Washington Monument or the Lincoln Memorial or anything for that matter. Like, basically destroying, damaging a structure that was supposed to symbolize a remembrance of somebody that's passed, somebody that has a significance to it. Here, fun. Fact of the matter is that kid, for him to have that level of greed is ridiculous. That kind of greed is very frowned upon. For him to lie straight to my face on stream too, and then also he tried denying the fact that he made that post, that it was AI generated. An AI generated copy Discord? No, he can't. That's where the kid basically failed his own, basically played right into his own trap, basically made him look bad because he just tried lying. All he did was lie, and lie again. Not really any point lying if everybody knows the truth. Life lesson here is that technically, if you really want to have something, right, ask before you take. You can't just take things and expect not to get in trouble for it. Why else do you think burglars get arrested? Why else do you think burglars get arrested for stealing things? Or robbers getting arrested from people? Why do you think that? They're not supposed to do it, but they do it anyways, and they get in trouble for it. It's their own fault. Life lesson is, follow the rules. Because if you follow the rules, you never get caught. You won't get in trouble for following the rules. Unless the person uphold that rule is also not following the rules at all. Trying to pin the blame on you so they could cover their own tracks. So, yeah, I'm gonna go let the dog out because she's not being very quiet. It's only like still 4 a.m. So the one issue I have is, chat, is that a lot of kids, they just take things because they want them. They say that they lie. They straight up lie when they know that they are caught, when they literally got caught red-handed. Remember, as people that are no longer really kids anymore, or probably already adults. Almost. I'm not necessarily an adult yet, but thing is, I am close to becoming an adult. I also have to have as you get older, the more responsible you're supposed to be more responsible as you get older. The less responsible you are, the less privileges you have, less access to things that you really want access to. If you choose not to follow the rules that are provided to make sure your safety, your other people are safe, then you can't be out of society, and they will keep you out. They will keep you out of society. And guess whose fault that is, other than your own fault? Because if you choose not to follow basic civilization rules, you can't be in society. It's a safety hazard that they have to put. That's a safety precaution that the early governments have put in place to make sure bad things don't happen. It's also it's not really to be strict or mean. It's a safety thing. If you were able to do it, if anybody was able to do whatever they want, technically, basically anybody that didn't like you could just show up at your house and kill you. That's it. That's what anarchy. That's the definition of anarchy. Anarchy and just like simple. Technically, next time you try and say that anarchy is better than having real rules, just understand if they allow you to. Thing is, they can't just allow that. Of anarchy, a lot of people would die really quickly. It's basically like the game Fallout. The world falls into anarchy, and thousands, not millions, and dying of people that realizing there's no government to tell them what to do. They just end up going on a killing spree. Then other people have to defend themselves. So the matter of the fact is that you may think that rules are stupid. The thing is, they're there to make sure your safety and the safety of others. Technically, by you not following the rules, thing is, back when I was a kid, back when I was around, up until I was about 14, right? Well, not really. Up until I was about 16 years old, I was a really bad kid, right? And I finally realized at a certain time, after my 16th birthday, that I can't keep just acting irresponsible and immature. I can't keep doing that. I'm just not going to be able to have a privilege, and I'm not going to have privileges and not have access to games, or not access to things I want. I won't even be able to live on my own. Literally, I'll have to be monitored 24/7. If I choose not to listen to the rules, I will be monitored 24/7 to make sure that I don't hurt anyone. That's the whole point. That's the whole point. That's what I realized. So I decided to change my ways, and then I decided that's how I ended up being where I am now. I decided to change my behavior and fix the problem. The biggest problem I had. I would just the constant me not listening that are in charge. If you don't listen to the ones that make the rules, technically, and also don't try and bend their rules or change them. You're not really. So I'm just trying to. Life lesson here. Listen to people that have authority. Especially when it's your parent. But if that figure of authority is no. Also isn't upholding that same rule that every single alien and person in the world is supposed to follow. Let officials know. Let people that are not corrupt. Let them know. Let people that you know that are trustable, let them know, and then they'll deal with it. Think of it as like a cop, right? This cop really likes his job and really likes to just put people in jail because, and then he gets a job. He's really young. He gets a job because he went through the training academy, right? Where there are rules that you have to have a warrant to arrest people unless you witnesses and there's a crime being reported. unless you have to investigate the crime before you do anything. I'm not a cop, but I definitely know what they're supposed to do. I definitely know what they're supposed to be doing. But a lot of modern cops, they don't really do what they're supposed to. They just throw people in jail for they don't like them. And also in the United States, apparently, I didn't even think this was true, but apparently I actually confirmed it by looking at a government website and an official police department website. Apparently, flipping off the cops is legal, but only if it's regular. You don't want to just do this out of the blue. You don't want to just do that to make them mad. They genuinely just don't. If you generally don't just do it to tick them, because that just gives them every right to just arrest you. You're not supposed to just flip off a cop whenever. You're not supposed to. You can't just like give the cop any cop. You can't just give any cop. And if you do it and they try and arrest you and you basically weren't trying to make them mad, then they're at fault and you can file for a lawsuit. Nor am I a lawyer. I've never been employed. I've never had any employment or career. And then, what a lot of people nowadays get wrong, that technically, if what a lot of people think is that money is everything and it means everything. The only thing that people think that money is the only thing that has real value. Well, that is to politics, but in reality, it just by natural nature, money is just a material. It literally has true value other than a trade currency. Can money make somebody come back to life? Nope. Can money make somebody not be mad at you? Only if they're greedy. Only if they're really greedy and they want money from you. They just want to get money from you. Can money make the world perfect? No. The way we do that is not with money, is with actual respect towards you. If you don't respect each other, money ain't gonna help. Money ain't gonna fix things. Money's just a medium. This is a trade currency. That's all it is. Governments just treat money as like it's the most valuable thing in the world. I mean, it's the one thing that the governments use to even get the things that they have that are actually valuable. And in reality, money doesn't really have without government, money has no currency, no true value. It has no value. It has none. Technically, next time you think that money is like ridiculously valuable and rare and hard to get, just let you know the US is printing billions of dollars every single day, and not really any of that is going to the general public. It's all going to the rich people. And that is also making our currency, the dollar value, go down. That's why inflation is only by the ones that choose to make. Inflation is not really a government. It's not really caused by the public. It's caused by the government. Government's the problem. They're the reason. Inflation is loss of value per currency. If a currency piece is printed thousands of, probably if not millions of times repeatedly, I mean, technically, if a single dollar is duplicated trillions of times, yeah, your dollar may duplicate your dollar millions of times. You also, is what a lot of people don't understand. Money, it's not a real currency. It's real to the government, and that's what they say it's like the most valuable you have. But in reality, they're just trying to get you to pay them with your work, trying to get you to work for them. They don't have to do anything. That's what the thing is. That's the thing is. They don't have to do anything. All they have to do is just tell you what to do, and then you make it, and you just give them the money, and they don't really do much. That's the thing. That's what all governments are. Democrat, Republican, doesn't really matter. All governments do that. All governments do the same thing. They basically make the general public do all the work while the government decides to just farms their work, just their hard effort, make themselves more, give them more profit. And then another thing is that government, United States government, has been basically increasing their printing speed, the amount of dollars they're printing every single day, by a lot, by like 3% a day. Not like 3% of the last month. It's basically increasing the amount of production by 3% of the day before, every single day. That more currency of the previous day. And thing is, you may think I said more currency. More dollars does not equal more. Because technically, we have a finite amount of resources, so that means money also has a finite amount of value. There may be, you may have all the money in the world, but you still will not be the most, not have the highest value. That's how it works. You may have every single penny, every single dollar, every single currency in the world, and you still are not the most valuable person. True, people are going to be trying to get your money, but that's only because they just want to have at least a small portion of that. There's no way they could take the whole thing all at once. There's no way they could do that. Money doesn't have true value. It's mainly just for trade. It's invented for trade purposes. Because what if somebody wasn't able to... The reason why it was invented is not just for trade. It was invented because people that invented it couldn't really... It's also invented a lot longer than you. The current American government says that money was invented by the British. No, it was made by the Arabs. Basically, where Iran is. Back before Jesus was even born. That is way before America was even a thing. That's way before America was even like. That's way before America had even people. Before America even had people, money was still a thing. Money had been invented way before any of these rich billionaires even existed. And at the time, a single copper coin would actually be worth quite a lot. Because also copper is pretty high density material. But the issue that I have is that every time I hear somebody say, just because you have more money. Okay, thing is, I know that money, right? The thing is, they say that they're a rich person, like, heck, yeah, you're rich in just dollar value, like, fake value of material. The only reason why it has value is because it's artificial. Money is artificial. That means that its value is artificial. The true value is not from material. It's from the effort put in to get that material and to make it into something. So next time you hear somebody say that they're richer than you, just hit them, just show them this live stream. Say, money does not mean dog. Next to the other word. Does not mean anything. Because you have more money than someone else does not mean that you automatically have more value than you. Technically, money is just a currency, right? A trade value. Well, the real value comes from the people around you, the experiences you have, everything. Anything that is not made of material. But only way that material things could have real value is if they have sentimental value. Sentimental value is basically where, technically, a sentimental value is basically, put it straight, is that if somebody gives you something that they had worked super hard for and they don't even expect anything back, that automatically has sentimental value with you and them. If that item were ever to be lost or destroyed, that would be devastating because there's no way to get it back. You can't just replace it. You can't just replace something that has sentimental value. Sentimental value, that comes from the heart, not from the hands. Sentimental value comes from the experience. It doesn't come from whoever's richer or whoever has money. Money is only a currency. It doesn't have value. Currency is only, even in the description on Google, and even Gemini AI agrees with this, is that money was invented just as a trade currency, as a trade value. Make it just, it would be almost worth as much as it would be trade. It would be a unit of measurement. Yeah, basically what it meant is that technically money was invented because in case somebody wasn't able to trade things, they weren't able to trade their supply, they would just use money instead, because technically that's how it worked. That's technically how it worked at the time. In reality, that's not. But now, people think money is the only thing that matters. It's not. Technically, you could be a robot, and you have a lot of money, billions, right? But you really wouldn't care. Robots were able to get paid. They wouldn't know. They wouldn't really care. They can't use money. They don't have to pay taxes because they're machines. They don't have to. The only reason why people assume in like future sci-fi movies that they're like villains and want evil, because probably the people that are around them, the real people that aren't really necessarily have greed, and robots can't really commit sins. They can't necessarily commit sins because the sin is tied to your soul, and it's not tied to the material you're made of. It doesn't really matter. Technically, if you're made of metal, and no, don't just go pouring like molten hot metal. Don't do that. That is very dangerous. And it's really frustrating when I'd say have told people numerous times not to break through the powder snow and use other boots, or just go around it, or wait, or use the god dang bridge. You fall and your light is broken, use the realm tool, grab one piece of dirt, craft it in your crafting grid, and then boom, you got a realm tool. Easy. Now, dirt could be later replaced. But what frustrates me the most is that people think, facts about the money thing, money has no true value. But it can have sentimental value, but once it gets a sentimental value, you're never gonna spend it, because nobody else is gonna know that you had sentimental value with that money. Nobody's gonna care that you had sentimental money. Heck, I don't even think that people are gonna even care that it even is anything. Technically, if your boss decides to pay you, basically give you the entire company, and says there's no catches, they just give you it for free, give you the complete management of the company, right? And they give you, and you get the highest pay grade in the entire company, right? Treat that with honor. Take that as a honorable. Your boss basically gave you something that you didn't really know that you were gonna get. You didn't really ask for it, so technically you're just giving it. The only way that, and also if they do, but the one problem is, boss is tricking you. Boss tricks you into I mean, full response. And also, there's also the only natural catch is that if you're given a company, you naturally assume absolute responsibility and accountability. You technically are immediately responsible for all the decisions made in the company. If you make a poor decision and your company gets shut down, that money value from your company is gone. So technically, if your boss generally is just retiring and they select you as their successor, if they choose you as their successor, cherish that moment. Don't just throw a party. Don't spend like half the country's value on freaking party. Don't do that. That's disrespectful. The idea is that if you're given the company, honor it and respect it, but you can't just do whatever you want with the company. You can't just fire a bunch of people. Just because you don't like him, you can't do that. That's not how it works. Is lesson is respects the people around you. Money doesn't really have any value other than just making as a trade the piece of before money people just trade random rocks. The thing is, concept of money and trade was around before civilization. Cavemen came up. God damn it, the dogs are fighting again. God. Sorry, chat. I'm gonna mute real quick because the female dog got attacked again, and she just keeps rubbing her face. So I'm gonna mute and hide stream for a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna log off for now, but I'm genuinely tired of these dogs. We're not deciding that he just wants to be. Just if he's gonna continue attacking her, I have to put him safety thing. Yeah, and he's not really our dog to decide that. But if he's generally just attacking the other dog for no reason, just because she's trying to, he's very pushy. He's very oppressive towards, very disrespectful. So, like if she even tries having a toy, he will literally try and attack, like grab the toy from her. Genuinely, I'm gonna keep him separate. I have to. It's for both of their safety. As possibly for the safety of others and other dogs. Genuinely, like I am very concerned. Oh, sorry, chat. I have to go for now. I have to get started late. See ya, and I'll possibly be back later.